Good morning. Thank you for joining us here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Eugene. And good day, depending on what time you are viewing this with us. Today, I will be sharing a reading and meditation from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And I'm actually going to go ahead and share today's date with you all. And it's titled, The Way Things Are. So what I invite you to do right now is begin to settle in your chair, allowing yourself to recognize your breathing. And for this first part of the meditation, I invite you just to receive these words. The way things are. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Lao Tzu. Beyond what we need to survive, to better ourselves, has come to mean having as much as one can store, and as such has turned into an addiction in our modern world. Such a want to have things comes from a sense of scarcity, an anxiety that something is missing, which owning will somehow soothe. But to better ourselves inwardly is another matter. The closer to heart we take this, the more we find ourselves trying to inhabit what we have carried since the beginning. This want comes from a sense of abundance, a yearning to unlock the mystery of what is already there. This want comes from a sense of abundance, a yearning to unlock the mystery of what is already there. So again, share from Lao Tzu, be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. And now for the remainder of this meditation, I invite you, as you breathe in, to breathe in contentment. And as you breathe out any ideas of a lack. Breathing in contentment, breathing out lack. And periodically I will share these words with you again, but just allow yourself to settle in. Contentment, breathing out lack, breathing in contentment, breathing out lack. Breathing in contentment, breathing out lack, breathing in contentment, breathing out lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out any ideas of lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out any ideas of lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out any ideas of lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out any ideas of lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. As you breathe in contentment. As you breathe out any ideas of lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out lack. And one more time, take a nice deep inhale when you're ready, breathing in as much contentment as your body can contain in this moment. And as you exhale any lingering ideas of lack as completely and as fully as you can. Gently moving your body and bringing yourself back into this space with a sense of gratitude for this morning, this opportunity to be together in community, both in person and live online. I want to thank you for joining us and stay tuned for the talk by Reverend Trish. Namaste.
And I'm Tonya.
We are grateful members of your Join Us team. If you are able, please rise. We'll sing a couple congregational songs. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking and talking with my mind stayed on spirit. Walking and talking with my mind stayed on spirit. Walking and talking with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Living and loving. Living and loving with my mind stayed on spirit. Living and loving with my mind stayed on spirit. Living and loving with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All day long I keep my mind on spirit. All day long I keep my mind stayed on spirit. All day long I keep my mind stayed on spirit. All day long I keep my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. so it is. I know we're always keeping our mind stayed on Spirit. If you will please turn to your neighbor and greet them as you feel is appropriate, and we respect everyone's right to social distance or whatever it is they want to do. And if you're at home, please greet your loved ones, greet your neighbor, say hi, send that letter. I love you. I miss you. I miss all of you at home. And if I haven't met you yet, I look forward to the chance to meet you.
You're living at Springs, huh? Oh, okay, I didn't know where you'd gone.
Yes. And now, if you'll return to your seats, we'll start our second song. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. Please turn to your neighbor and sing it to them. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. Thank you for coming to celebrate this wonderful Sunday with us. And if you have any devices, please silence them now. And you know the washing can wait. You can maybe turn the washing machine off too if you're at home.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Good to see you. And I see some new faces today. I was in the office earlier and I heard somebody saying that they're from Prescott, Arizona. I spent some time there, so come talk to me so we can share notes. Good to see all of you. Today I am your presider. I'm your administrator here in the office. And if you have not had an opportunity to fill out one of these sheets, please do, and let me know if you would like to get the newsletter so we can keep you up to date with everything that's going on. Or if you've moved, and just keep us informed of how to get a hold of you and keep connected. So I've been here as I've been coming to CSL Eugene since I've moved here. And for a couple of years. Come on in and take a seat. Good to see ya. And this community has been such a source of love and support for me. I couldn't be happier to be here, as to be able to work and have this be my spiritual home. Reverend Linda has been absolutely amazing to me. And the practitioners everybody I've worked with and the friends I've made, I could go on for an hour, but I think we have other other people speaking today. So, but I'm just so happy to be here, and it wouldn't make me any more happier to be able to be that source of love and support to everybody here, and to be a part of that in the future as well. So I just want to tell you all thank you. I love you all, and I'm glad to be here. Thanks. And I just want to remind everyone that we have the annual meeting today, so I hope we can see you all there. Everybody's invited, and if you're a member, definitely be here because we need you to review everything and be together for that. It's fantastic. I'd like to read the global vision. We envision humanity awakening to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought. And I would like to invite Angela Alcantar. She is the practitioner of the day, while we stand for right here, right now.
Right here, right now, we have come into the presence of God, and our hearts are open to the love that's found. Right here, right now. Right here, right now, we have come into the presence of God, and our hearts are open to the love that's found. Right here, right now.
Good morning, good day. It is my pleasure to share the blessing for today's service with you all. So as I begin to share this blessing, I invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze, depending on whatever feels most comfortable for you. Just allowing ourselves to settle into this sacred space. Sharing in gratitude the recognition of how everything is interconnected, that the infinite intelligence runs in, through, and as each one of us. And what I know is that this time together in community is blessed. I share gratitude for each individual that makes this opportunity possible. The sound team, the musicians, the song leaders, the practitioners, the speakers, every person and everything that is entailed in bringing this service to you live and online. And what a blessing that we can show up in both ways, spreading that interconnection far beyond our local center. And so just gratitude for this and more. I release my word knowing that today is blessed, and together we say, and so it is.
All right, I'm waiting for the affirmation to come up, October affirmation. I'll read it, and then we'll read it together. Do we have that slide? There it is. Ubuntu is the understanding that we are greater than me. Together, we step beyond limiting ideas into freedom. And together, Ubuntu is the understanding that we are greater than me. Together, we step beyond limiting ideas into freedom. So today we're going to have Reverend Trish Mackey is going to be speaking. The talk is on Dig Deeper, and we have jazz sounds with Mo Schneider and Paul Worster. And thank you.
That worked. Thank you again. Right into the meditation. So if you are new with us, we are going to go into a short meditation after we sing a cute little ditty. And I invite you to close your eyes as you feel comfortable doing. And at home, I hope you are in a wonderful space that you can meditate with us. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to
as I stand in this moment of strength, as I go within and recognize the true sense of my being, I am filled. I know that as I am willing to open myself up to a deeper, a more meaningful and authentic way of life, that all is given to me. And what I found is it has already been given before I have asked. In this pleasant moment of life, in this never before moment nor never again will be moment, I rejoice. I rejoice that I am here to enjoy it, to expand it, to live it, and to share it. Words are simply words. And yet with feeling they become actions. They become living things, living experiences. In this moment, and the next moment, and the moment after that, I am filled with the understanding of what I am and who I am, and my relationship with the universe. It is a blessed day. It is a blessed life. And so it is. Good morning, everyone. You know, one of the things I've noticed about myself, about being up here to talk with you, is that no matter what I thought I was going to say, what I wrote last night, what I rewrote this morning, what I thought about all week, it's interesting that what I actually printed on paper was none of those things. And you know, and I shared that with Reverend Linda, who of course has gone through the same thing after I've been minister for 25 years. So when, anything that can happen does happen. It really does happen. I'm so delighted to be here, and I just love how many people I'm looking at their faces. Even with masks on, I can see your brilliance, because I can see your eyes, I can see the windows to your soul, and so it's just delightful. And I know that we have so many more people who have joined us this morning. So I'm Reverend Trish Mackey, and today I am going to be continuing our global theme for this month. As you've been hearing over the last few Sundays, the Reverend Linda has been taking us through each one, and today is the fourth week, and this is a 5-Sunday week, which always kind of throws us just a little bit. But I decided that I would like to share a few things about my spiritual practice that I have found and have done for 20 years or so. You know, time has a way of going by. I'm never quite sure if something happened 6 months ago or if it happened 3 years ago. Then I find out it happened 7 years ago. So I don't seem to, as much as I love time and the idea about it, I still don't seem to be able to hold on to past events. It's sort of like, I'm here now, what am I doing? Now what am I doing tomorrow? But what did I do yesterday? I wonder if it's important. I don't even know that it is. But every morning I start out my spiritual practice with this statement, and I've shared it before. And it goes like this. This is a day that Spirit has made. I now choose to live fully in each and every moment. I'm going to invite you, if you'd like, is to repeat it after me, and I will break it down for you easily so that you can remember it. This is the day that Spirit has made. I now choose to live fully in each and every moment. Did you just feel like you got sworn in to something? Yes, your pin will be in the mail along with your card. What you've just done is made a declaration of your faith. That's the way I look at it. When I say that this is a day the Spirit has made, it's every day. It's absolutely every day that Spirit has made. And what I choose to do with it, my commitment is that I choose to live fully in each and every moment of it. Does that mean that everything will be a wonderful, wonderful day? Yes, it does. Absolutely. In spite of what may happen during that day, it's still a wonderful day. I have spoken an unspoken wish when I say that. I now choose it. I now say how I want it to be. I'm not at the whim of the breeze that is falling all of the beautiful yellow leaves off the trees this morning like snowflakes. I choose. It's my life. The global theme, as I shared, is we go further together. And on the first Sunday, Reverend Linda talked about divine community and what we care about. How do we find out what our community really is about and what we care about? What is really deeply the foundation of not only our teaching, but also of this community of people? And then the following Sunday, she moved into calling sharing the dream. And the dream is when you have a dream, you find that sometimes you won't follow through on it because it seems so overwhelming to you. But when you can enlist people or when you share your dream with others, what happens is that people want to come forward and help you achieve it because they can see the value of helping you is actually helping themselves, and they know if it's possible for her, it's possible for me. You know, the one thing I like about the universe is that it's an employer that has no biases, and that whatever we do and whoever does it, if we do it the same way, we are going to get the same results. Like a painter, like an artist, when you mix two colors together, the color you get will be the same color if I mixed them, if you mixed them, if a child mixed them, it would still be the same result. Because the universe is always there, guiding us and allowing us to know the laws, which mean that they don't change. They're immutable. And so when I choose to see how my life is going to be, what happens is that is the way my life shows up. The following Sunday last week was titled, We is Greater Than Me. And we know that if we're trying to lift something heavy and we're trying to move it, that having someone on the other end helping you divide up the load between yourself and them is so much easier. And it goes so much faster. Have you ever noticed that? That something would take a long time, suddenly becomes over and done quickly. And it's always the right time when it happens. Always. Today is called Dig Deeper. And I want to share with you some different ways to live your life from a deeper understanding of that connection to the universe. And we do that by going within. When you dig something, you know that you're usually, if you think of it with a shovel, then you know you're digging a hole and you're removing something and creating something at the same time. You're digging in, getting the dirt out, and you're leaving behind the results of an absence of material. If you are getting on the scale, you'd like to see those numbers going in the right direction rather than any old direction they choose. And of course, when it does that way, you absolutely know that the scale isn't right. It's not working. It didn't start at 0. This was an interesting topic for me because I had so much to say about it and think about it and question myself about where I was with it. But it really came back to, as everything does in this teaching, it comes back to us. Everything starts with us. Every thought, every idea, every experience that we have comes from us. And if you don't like the way it looks, then think a different thought. We say that all the time. It sounds so simplistic. It sounds so easy that why would anybody ever have to go through anything that wasn't comfortable or they consciously wouldn't have chosen for themselves? Well, I'm going to say lighten up on yourself. Don't be hard. Don't be hard. The guilt trip that you're receiving is the one you're giving to yourself. It's not that someone else is doing it to you. And if they are, you certainly don't want them in your life. Just no, not at all. Not at all. I want to ask you a question about your life. Have you ever thought about all of the titles that you've collected over the years? You can call them labels as well. Mother, father, aunt, uncle, parent, grandparent, sister, brother. How about job titles? How many of you have worked more than one job? More than 5 jobs. Okay, I know it, that's enough, because you know what? We have all done things and we've all had labels to say, I am this, I am this, I am this. But what we have done is not only learn things and collected knowledge, but we never forget that knowledge. We always have that to draw on. And the thing is, we know exactly where to go to find that information, even if we're not using it right now. I haven't been a parent raising a child for a long time, but I still know how to do it if I was to sit down and think about it. And in thinking, you need to go within, because this is where everything is stored in you. Your cells hold memory. Your cells have all of the things that you could ever have done, ever have read, ever have seen in a movie. It's just file cabinet after folder and more file cabinets. It's all there. I love the title of Reverend. I do, and whenever anybody calls me that, I feel like I'm smiling on the inside. I don't know my face is showing it, but inside I just feel like I have this grin. But I also love the title of being a mom and a friend and a grandparent, because it represents a history of my life. And for every title you have earned, you have created a history of your life. You may not be doing them anymore. That word retire. It doesn't mean you're not it anymore. You are. It's actually the same when we want to recall our true spiritual nature. It's all in there. It's all in there. We were born out of a knowingness that the universe is there for us, that we were created and can create from ourselves all that we choose to experience. That's a part of us that's our foundation. It's a part of us when we say we are only one and we are connected to each other. That is the level on which we are connected. We are connected on that heart level, on the foundation of our being, of our true being, our spiritual being. When we go within, when we take the time to stop and have a spiritual practice every day, just for a moment or so, to make statements like we made this morning, that you were so kind to say with me. Those statements send a message. They send a message to the higher wisdom self that lives in us. And it simply sits there and awaits us, recognizing that it exists, and its only job is to assist us in truly living a life that gives us the absolute greatest joy. So how does that sound? Does that sound like something to have somebody on your side there, your own cheerleading section? want you to take a moment and just think about something that you would really like to see manifest in your life. Right here and right now. Don't think about how, that's not your business. Just do your part. What is it you want? Place your order. Place your order right here and right now. Okay. Can you consider it's done and over and now you make time and space for it to show up? Can you do that? Because that's your support. That's your acceptance. Your higher wisdom self is that part of you that is connected to the universe. It is your soul. It is your heart. It is where your compassion is, and your joy and your beauty and your harmony and your peace and your life. Your absolute life. I know that over the years that some of the slogans that marketers have used about marketing products have been, no pain, no gain. No, you've got to give up everything and not eat and not drink water and everybody has something that works. Well, it may have worked for them, but it doesn't mean that it will work for you, because you are not them. You are not them. You are the individual. You are an individual. I looked up the definition of dig deep, and here's what it says. It says, definition of dig deep means to make an effort with all of your resources. All of your resources. Your mind, your body, your spirit, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Digging deep refers to your ability to look inside yourself, not outside, not around you, and see your potential. See your potential. Do you think you still have potential? Or do you think now when you get a certain age, it's was time to end the chapter, end the book? Last chapter of the book? Yeah. And you're writing the book. And you can write the chapter any way you want to write it. Any way at all. I just had a birthday. That's why I'm saying that. Any way you want. Once you see your potential and using, it says, all you have to reach your goals, to reach the things that you desire to have, those things that perhaps you no longer think are viable, that you've missed, quote, what they say, the window of opportunity. You know what? If that window's closed, go open another one. Find another one and open it. Who said there was only one window? Who said there's only one window? This is how you live out your values and how you overcome obstacles, is just to dig deep. So often we've heard about and seen pictures of the iceberg, especially when the movie Titanic came out. And it was supposed to be unsinkable. And of course, that, we know that story, how that ended. But the iceberg didn't look to be a threat. It was there, they knew it, they saw it, but it didn't appear to be something that would cause a problem. But they misjudged the distance and ended up not hitting what they saw above the water line, but they hit what was below the water line, which, as they say, and I looked this up as a fact, that although they're immense, in order for them to stand, they have to have 10 times the volume of ice beneath the water line. 10 times. So what you see is how much is under the water line that you don't see. You are that iceberg. What we see above is what you show to each other. what we think we are, what we have pictured ourselves to be, what we say when we look in the mirror in the morning and go, who is that? Or, gee, I don't look so good today. Or, wow, today's a good day. My hair looks great. What is it? What is it? What are we saying? This is the iceberg we're showing, but underneath all of this is what's inside of you that will hold you up and support you and is the foundation of your potential. It's up to you to decide what it is you want. How do you want life to be? What do you want to experience? Live every day as if you're going to live forever. Why not? Why not? Have you got anything to lose? Not any more than if you're a grumpy person and you can change and not be grumpy anymore. Why not? What have you got to lose? You can always go back to being grumpy if you don't like it. It's almost that people think change is hard because they think if they change, they can never go back. But that's not true. You can go back to being whatever you were or thinking however you were, but give it a shot. How did you ever learn anything? How did you ever get any of those titles and those labels? How did you ever work a job and earn a salary? You had to learn. You had to step out. You had to learn new things. This is not learning new things. It's knowing that you have this reserve around you all the time that is supporting you and saying, how can I help? Absolutely, how can I help? So we know that there's lots of ways to do that, though, because there's classes and there's certainly books and meditation and meeting with a practitioner, prayer, and also being a viable person here at the center by coming in and giving your gift and stepping up when there's a need. As we give to others, we actually give to ourselves. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. When we give to others, we're actually giving to ourselves. Meditation is not something that I've done for a long time because it always took too much time and I never felt like I had enough time to sit and do nothing when I had all this list of things to do. And I know I'm just like everyone else. There's no question. You know, I'm just an average person like all of you. But average is different. Average is just a word. What does that mean? We kind of look alike, but maybe not really. But if you just had to find a quiet place and close your eyes for a minute and just breathe. And just breathe and enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the fact that there is no sound. We carry our cell phones in our pockets. We wear the Bluetooth in our ear. We always have music going in our car or a tape or something. What about silence? In the silence is when we get to hear that potential, that information from below the waterline. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Try it as just a beginning of a new habit, perhaps. It's not hard. It's simple. It's easy. And it gives amazing results. You're the most important person in your life. And I say that so many times to so many people, that your life was given to you for you to take care of it, and if you don't, others will. Be happy to take over. I'm kind of torn right now between a prayer that I was going to do and a little story I read this morning which made me laugh. And I do love to laugh. So I think you're going to get the story. Atheist is out in the woods. And he's walking around and he's admiring nature and the leaves falling and how beautiful everything is and everything. And suddenly he hears a noise in the bushes and out comes a 7-foot grizzly bear. And he's heading towards him. and he doesn't know, and so the man doesn't know what to do. Suddenly, he goes, "Oh God, help me." And he said, "Oh, wait, that probably won't work. Well, could you just make an exception?" And suddenly there's a bolt of light and a voice, and the voice said, "I'm surprised to hear from you." And he said, "And I'm surprised that I asked for you." And he said, "Well, are you telling me now that you're ready to believe in me?" And he said, "Well, I don't think I can go that far." He said, "But I do have a request." He said, "Could you make the bear a Christian?" He said, "Fine." Now the bear had been in a position where he was reaching his right arm down to swat him when all of this took place, and he was frozen with his arm up. As soon as the voice made the bear a Christian, everything in the nature came back to life. The breeze was blowing, everything, the sun was shining, where had been frozen at that moment. And the bear took his right hand, and he brought up his left hand. He put them together. "Thank you, God, for this food I am about to enjoy." And so it is, guys. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. You are that below the waterline. And so I'd like to invite the ushers to come up. And we'll have Angela will come back on to bless the offering.
All right. I invite you to please place your hand over your heart, and with the energy of gratitude for your giving, for your receiving, and being able to be in that flow of energy that circulates throughout the universe. So just in deep gratitude, we say thanks, and together we say, and so it is.
Okay. And we'll have music.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. And we are blessed because we know all of these gifts go to fuel this center and our community, and so it is. And we have one more song by Matt, or no, sorry.
I took the liberty of naming you guys jazz sounds today, just because you said this will be a jazz Sunday, so I said, okay, we're going to do jazz sounds today. Ooh, and I got all the way up here and then lost my. All right, I'm just going to spend time looking at the back of the. Went away. After service, for those of you who are not here, check out the Zoom Hangout. Contact people. Get a chance to talk to people you haven't talked to in a while and talk about today's message. And then stay in later for our annual meeting, which is right after the service at noon. So it'll give you a chance to get a biological needs break and chat with people and then be back here. We've got copies of the agenda for you, and we will be getting reports from the board, and also from, we'll be electing a new board member, Kevin Buttry. So we're very excited about that. So if you are here, you're here and you're in. If you are at home, check our Facebook page, our Facebook group, and the website. The Zoom link for the meeting is on there, and so you can watch it and come in, and you guys will actually be on the screen up here. So I think there's still, this week, this is the last week you can join. You can miss 1 week, but if you are interested in taking Power of Decision and you haven't started it yet, pick up the book today and contact Kathy Day on our newsletter. There's a link where you can register, and you'll get the link to the class. It's 7 more weeks starting tomorrow night, and Power of Decision is really one of the great foundational classes in practical application of this teaching. As Reverend Trish said, you have to put it to work. You can't just talk about it, you have to act on it. Thursday, November 4th will be the monthly forgiveness meditation. That's not this Thursday, but a week away, with Angela. And there are many ways you can serve. There are many ways. If everybody stepped up, you'd only be doing it 1 week a month for 10 minutes, you know. So if you are interested in being of greater service to the community, let me know. A lot of the stuff, believe it or not, you can actually do from the comfort of your home with your own private little computer. You can take care of some of the business we need help with. So talk to me, talk to Susan in the office, and we'll see if we can find something so you can get the opportunity to be in service. I believe that's all of the, that is all of the announcements today. So Angela, are you still with us? Is Angela still where we can bring her in so that
Yes.
we're hearing her here?
Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? Well, I'll talk in case anyone can hear me online. Are you hearing me, Reverend Linda?
Okay, I just now started hearing you.
Okay.
Needs to be a little bit louder than that. I don't think. That was vibrato, I think.
All right. So please.
No.
How about you do it, Reverend Linda?
Okay. I'm sorry, Angela.
We got it good on the broadcast, but bringing her in.
It's all good.
Not going to work. So what I'm going to tell you is practitioners are here to serve you. Practitioners are here to know the truth for you. Practitioners are here to help you through rough patches in life. Could I get the practitioners who are present today to stand and introduce themselves? Let's start right here.
Reverend Trish?
And I'm Reverend Linda, and we love you all, and there will be a practitioner around the room afterwards if you would like to talk for what we call miracle minutes. We're not going to solve the problems of the world. We're not going to listen to your story. We're just going to find a solution and run with it. So if that would be helpful to you, see one of the practitioners afterwards. Now we're going to stand and sing the peace song, jazz style.
Let there be peace on earth
willing to say with me, I dig deeper than I've ever dug before.
I dig deeper than I've ever dug before.
And I find surprises and excitement and adventure.
And I find surprises and excitement and adventure.
And I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it.
So it is.
So it is.